Hi there. Welcome to Higher Ground. I'm Sandra. I hope this works. Let me just check my... Okay. The other day when I did a video, I had no sound and all sorts of crazy things are happening to me. And it usually happens when the forces that be want me to step down. The truth that I have experienced in my life up until now, the understandings that have shown themselves to me in my inquiry of life, and I have spent a lot of time in inquiry, the inquiry of self, the inquiry of God, the universe. You know, the big magnificent globe that we're sitting on that's just suspended in space just absolutely blows my mind. But I had to get past a lot of personal and small issues before I even really noticed what was around me. Before I even noticed the beauty of the world or the beauty that the universe was helping me evolve. You know, I didn't have the eyes to see. And I've talked about many times, is the layers of yourself that you have to allow to come undone. And a lot of us, when a truth is hit, when we come across the truth, we don't expand. We all of a sudden pull ourselves back in, because sometimes it's a lot of information to take in, or the truth is too big. It's too big. It just kind of, it's better left over there because you can't take that. You've got enough going on inside you. And that's why the practice of unlayering yourself, allowing yourself to breathe, allowing yourself to step back and not take in too much information. Let the energy that you're holding on to dissipate. Everything is frequency, vibration, and energy. And I am a meditator and have been for quite a long time in my life. And I am absolutely sure of the energy, frequency, and vibration. I've worked with a lot of stuff in my own body, a lot of stagnant energy that could have been an illness. And I understand how that happens in the body, how something left undone will manifest into an issue you have to take care of physically because you have not taken care of it energetically. And that's really important, is to understand vibration, frequency, and energy in this journey. Okay? And nothing is really personal, you know, but the fear and almost it's the paralyzation. You get paralyzed. That like, I can't take any more information, like one more thing, I'll explode. And you can't move. It's an inertia. You're stuck in wanting to move forward, but you're almost paralyzed. And I totally understand that. I've been there many times in my life. This morning I was just kind of bantering back with a person that has facts and information about life. And as I was bantering back with them, I was saying, well, facts are really useful, and maybe, just maybe, a part of my journey, I would have got by a lot quicker if I would have listened up to the facts. But would I have listened, I asked myself? Probably not. A little bit of open-mindedness to facts would have absolutely quickened the process for me. Listen to yourself. To be able to take in new information It's the art of listening. It's the art of listening. But first of all, the art of emptying is where we're at, is emptying. And you have to understand that, your head is busy all the time telling you, giving you confirmation or keeping you frozen, keeping you absolutely frozen. And that's why you have to let go. Let go of the things that are keeping you frozen, the traumas, the disbelief of what's happened to you and what's going on around you is a shock and keeps you frozen. So you have to get out of that box right there. And that takes a little bit of time. So being kind to yourself on this path is really, really important. And not being tormented when you realize that you've done anything wrong or said anything wrong or treated other people wrong, and not to get paralyzed there either. It's about kindness to yourself, right? And not getting too involved with your mind, because your mind will stop you every single time. It will. It's a powerful thing, your mind. And your mind doesn't want to get free, okay? It's useful the way it is. And if you get free from your mind, it's not useful anymore. The stronghold isn't useful, and you'll have more of a flow. So it could be the ego in you, like that's saying no, we're good, let's stay in fear, let's stay frozen from the elements and everything that's happened in our past, or the wrong perspectives that we've had aren't really wrong. We'll justify them. What a crazy tool we have up there. But it can sabotage us if we don't see it the way it should be seen, and deal with it the way it should be dealt with. And that's not to listen to it all the time, because the mind is doing what the mind is doing, right? The mind is just doing what it's doing, but it doesn't mean it's valid. They're just strings of words and information going through you. Okay, so don't engage. So the first step, what this is teaching you, is to observe. Observe what your mind is doing and what your mind is saying without judgment. Don't judge what your mind is saying or doing. Just observe it and get to know what's happening up there. It's a part of you, right? Don't fear that part of you. Be curious. What's my mind telling me to do today? Why is my mind keeping me stuck there? And just lean back and allow yourself to see the process of your mind. Then you'll become aware of a few different things. You'll become aware of the fact that you can watch your mind, and that's a big one. Being able to watch your mind instead of being consumed by your mind. Huge step. So as you go on with your journey, start to watch your mind. Start to watch what it does and what it says to you when it's triggered and what the reaction is. And I'm sure all of you, and you especially out there, really understand that. So the next step is separating yourself from your mind, separating yourself from your thoughts. Become the observer, right? It's quite interesting, but you have to be curious about these things and curious about yourself, right? Leave what's heavy behind. Just leave what is heavy behind. It will all sort itself out as you evolve in the understanding of embracing yourself, your heart, your mind, understanding your ego, the referee between your morally good and your little devil out there. Understand all of these waves of energy and how you work. And once you understand that, you know, you'll feel lighter. And that's where we need to go, is to stop being so stuck, stop looping, stop the inertia of wanting to go but being unable to move. Right? Watch your mind. It's a very interesting thing. It's a wonderful part of us. You know, what do they say about your mind? It is, you know, a wonderful servant when you ask it a question, but a evil master if you let it run the show. Namaste. Have a great day and stay on the path.